pretty eventful game. One I guess you'll remember for your first goal for Accrington as well. How would you sum up the performance tonight?
I thought for large parts of the game we were very good in terms of came with a game plan, and obviously we went out to do the job, and obviously we've done the job well. Obviously, last minutes of the games again and conceding goals where we know lads know the mistakes that we probably made. We need to see it out, but again, take a point away from home and move on from there.
I'm guessing you can kind of see it glass half full or glass half empty, because you've taken 2 points from the last 2 games, but the performances have been good enough to win those games.
Yeah, again, performances have been well. So obviously we're doing our jobs in terms of that side of things, in terms of tactics. We're set out to play the way we are in terms of against teams, where to exploit them and how to see out games, where it's probably what we need to do again. Obviously, last two games we've got a point on each, but in hindsight, when you look at it, obviously we didn't lose. So again, keep that unbeaten run going, and then we move on to the next game.
Wimbledon are one of the top teams in this division. Many people think they're going to be up there for promotion. Maybe before the game, if you'd have offered you a point, it may be not a bad result, but I guess 89 minutes being 2-0 up at this point might feel a bit more like a defeat.
Yeah, exactly. I think, look at the lads in the change room. Obviously, we're disappointed that we lost. Not lost, actually, sorry. That's what I mean. It feels like a loss, but disappointed that we drew. But it's a thing, we set out to play. We did what we needed to do. It's just the final margins and in the last areas, and obviously we know we can look back at the drawing board coming on Thursday and then go again on to Bradford on Saturday.
But still plenty of positives. One of those was that strike. Tell us about it. You've been waiting a while for it to happen, but when you got off the mark, it was special.
Yeah, to be fair, obviously they've been saying to shoot a lot of the times. I had a chance in the first half. Obviously, I played Dara, should have shot. But I think it's just getting in them areas and obviously being confident in order to hit it, and which I am confident. It's just trying to see that opportunity and picking the right decision at the right time. And obviously, when it come off my foot, it was quite sweet, as you can tell, and went in the top corner. And obviously, delighted. Obviously, his first goal in Accrington Stanley colours.
Yeah, scored against Stanley before.
Yeah.
Is it maybe time to kind of go on a little bit of a run for you? Maybe be a bit more greedy in the future?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I've been talking obviously with the gaffer and Jed, talking about getting my numbers up and being able to contribute on that side of front as well with for the team, and obviously doing a bit of defensive work, getting on the ball and then making my runs in the box, and also on top of that adding goals, adding assists, just adding more numbers and being more creative in the top end.
Another of the positives is that midfield partnership you had with Liam Coyle. I mean, people might have wondered whether or not you still had the energy after the weekend to have an unchanged team and go again, but both of you were absolutely ratting around and tigerish in all the tackles.
Yeah, no, Coyle is a great player. He's easy to play with in terms of you've got a great understanding in terms of where he's going to be and where he's communicating is great. And obviously also with Dara, maybe Sean or whoever it may be, Hendo as well, when he comes on, communication is there, especially with Coyle's experiences. It's a handful as well for some of the lads, especially there playing there.
You're going to feel really disappointed tonight. The unbeaten run is now 6 games in all competitions, and that can only be a positive.
Yeah, again, you take it, especially if you're going 6 games unbeaten. At the end of the day, take the point. You move on to the next game, see where you've done well, see where you haven't. Obviously, we should have probably come out of the way and see out the game and come out away with 3 points. But again, you look at it, Wimbledon, the top team, take a point away from home and you just move on to the next one, really.
And that next one is another really tough one. Brilliant place to play, Valley Parade against Bradford. You've shown you can do it against some of the best. You can do it again, maybe?
Yeah, obviously, I think the lads got so much faith in us, and Gaffer puts it into us, Jed puts it into us all every day in training. And obviously you can see the performances, especially like today against a big team on a Saturday as well. We're going from strength to strength, and you can see the performances are there, and we just need to put another good performances, and obviously depending on the circumstances of the game, just stick together as always. And it's a good change room in there. Can't complain.